Hi guys, welcome to Gituru's Mind Lab. I am Gituru. Today I want to talk about family and what family means and what family is. Over the course of years, I've acquired friends along the way. Some who have been close to me more than my own biological family. People who have treated me with dignity and with compassion, and people that I would do anything for. I grew up in a big family. We were 9 kids, and I really enjoyed that. When we did things, we really were our own little universe where we didn't really need to be out there interacting with other folks to have a good time. And growing up, that was my mentality, that I wanted to interact with people who would give me what my family gave me. A sense of belonging, who understood me. We fought, but we never fell out. I, in the course of my life, yes, I have interacted with this type of people. I have those types of friends, and I appreciate them. Now, we don't get to choose in what household we were born in. We don't get to choose who our parents are going to be. That is already pre-selected for us. We don't get to decide who our siblings are going to be. And yet, these people, they have our highest regard, for the most part. We feel a sense of obligation towards family members that we were born in the same household with, rather from the same parents, or grew up with. But the reality is that just because people are your biological siblings, just because your parents are your biological parents, does not necessarily mean that you're going to be close to them. That's the reality of life. And for many years, I never could understand how you can be family members and not have a relationship. I've had stories of, oh, I haven't talked to my mom in 10 years. I haven't talked to my brother in 5 years. I don't talk to my sister. I used to hear those stories, and I would always judge those people. I would always question, why would you not be able to talk to your own sibling? Why would you not talk to your parent? Why would you not be able to resolve these things? Until it happened to me. My brother and I had a big old falling out. And I didn't take it well. Because in my mind, I could not wrap my mind around that thought that my brother and I do not speak. I'm talking about my younger brother. That we do not talk. That we do not see eye to eye. And that was very discouraging for me, because I had romanticized the idea of brotherhood. When people say, I'm doing this with my brother, I'm going to do this with my brother, I had romanticized that idea. And I was very disappointed when it turned out that I just don't like him. He's my brother, but I just don't like him. I love him, but I don't like him. And that was a hard pill to swallow. How do you not like somebody? How do you not want to be around somebody who is your own flesh and blood? I want to say today that it's possible, it's acceptable to walk away from family members, biological or otherwise. When you have people around you who cannot show compassion, who are selfish, who take and don't give, they don't have to be strangers, because even that person, that other person out there, is someone's brother and sister, someone's mom, someone's dad, someone's uncle. So, why do we think that our families are immune from such people? You know, you've met people out there that you're like, I cannot deal with this person. Why do we think it's strange that that would occur in our own homes? After all, we are part of the collective. We are part of this world. So if you have an issue, if your family member is a shitty person, why would that be shocking? Because there are shitty people out there. Now I'm not trying to rag on my brother. I'm just saying that we do not communicate. And we do not communicate because we don't see eye to eye. Now, I have thought about that. I have evaluated my end of things and how I would have done better. I could have done better. But the past is just that. It's the past. And in the present moment, the people that you care about will find ways to reconcile with you. People that care about you will find ways to make things right with you. They will not walk away. They will try and understand you. You will try and understand them. But if that's not happening, it is okay to walk away. It was okay for me to walk away from my brother because I felt that that relationship was going nowhere. I realized that if I did not know him, if he was not my brother, I would not want to know him outside. If he was someone that I met at a party, he's not someone that I would like to hang out with after that situation. But I made excuses because he's my brother and because I love him. And again, because I romanticize the idea of having my brother around, he'd come to live with me. And so I had big ideas of how this should go. And my expectations fell flat. And I really beat myself down over that for a while. I was very discouraged by that. But that allowed me an opportunity to think through what I consider relationships or what I consider family. And our obligation to our family. And by family again, I refer to people who are biologically related to us. I realized that it is okay to walk away if your mental health, your physical health is at risk. You have to love yourself enough to say, I do not have to deal with this person anymore. I do not have to interact with this person anymore. Because they're family members, it doesn't matter whether it's your mom or your dad, does not give them the right to walk over you, to abuse that relationship and take advantage of it. I have had to come to terms with that, not only with my brother, but with my other siblings and my parents. Demanding that You treat me with respect, and I will avail myself to you because I will treat you with respect. If you do not treat me with respect, if you cross boundaries that I have set, then you will get checked. If that persists, then you walk away. It is okay not to have a relationship with a family member if it affects your daily life. I know this is something that a lot of people will not agree with, and that's fine. I am not looking for agreeance here. I don't know if that's a word. But you don't have to agree with what I'm saying because everybody's life is their own experience. Everybody's story is their own experience. I look forward to learn. I look forward to have someone change my perspective, but I'm okay with not agreeing with y'all. But I have found a lot more inner peace when I've accepted that it's okay for my family. Rather, it's okay for me to put boundaries on my family and enforce them. It's made me a much more fulfilled person. I am happy in my place in that family dynamic because people know where I stand. And because they know where I stand and I will not compromise on that, they respect that. So keep that in mind. Value yourself, and your family will value you. If they don't value you, then surround yourself with people who will value you. I'm not saying discard your family. No. Be there for them when they need help. But you don't have to wallow in there. You don't have to be in that mix that leaves you with negative thoughts. If your family is the one, this is my view of family. Family is meant to build you up because the world is always there to tear you down. And if your family cannot build you up, then you need to find a place where you can be built up. You need to surround yourself with people who build you up. People who demand the best version of you. And by that, I mean that they don't accept you treating them as less than enough, and you don't allow them to treat you as less than enough. I'm not saying that you will not have misunderstandings because someone can say and do something that they do not realize was out of pocket. It is your responsibility to speak up for yourself and say, hey, I did not appreciate that. If they refuse to correct that, then you start evaluating what is going on. What are your options? It is not easy to let go. It is not easy to let go of relationships that have been formed from childhood. But if you're sacrificing your sense of well-being, your health, then it's time to move on. This life is short. It could end at any moment. So enjoy your time here by surrounding yourself with people who will allow you to embrace life as the best version of yourself. I hope this message reaches somebody who needs to hear it. I hope it helps resolve some issues, some thoughts that are in your mind. I hope it provides clarity because this is why I do this. I think that when you share your story, when you share your experience, you build other people up because they get to see that they are not the only ones who are going through things. That this is a shared experience. That there is multiple ways of looking at one thing. I'm not saying my way is the right way for you, but it's been the right way for me. I no longer have to try and please my parents. I no longer have the need to try and please my siblings. And because of that, my self esteem is built up. I am much more confident in myself and the things that I want to do because I don't need to constantly try and make other people approve of who I am as a person. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you found it to be helpful. Share with someone who might want to hear this. And hit the little notification bell if you like this type of information and you would like to hear more of my stories. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day and hopefully talk to you again soon. Be blessed.